Namaste dosto. Welcome to another episode of the Kapil Gupta Career Pod Show, where we talk about life, careers, and everything in between. And I'm your host. Oh, I should be saying I'm your dost, Kapil. And today we're diving into a topic that is as spicy as your mom's masala Maggie, handling conflicts with maturity. But before we jump in, let me ask you, have you ever had a fight with your bestie over a silly meme? Or maybe a heated WhatsApp debate with your cousin about who gets the last slice of pizza? Or let's be honest, a full blown cold war with your parents over your career choices? And if yes, then congratulations, you are officially human. Conflict is as common as chai in India. But how we handle it? That's what separates the Chotu from the champion. So today we learn how to handle conflicts like a pro without losing our cool, our friends, or our peace of mind. So grab your chai, plug in your earphones, and let's get started. Hello, all. I'm Kapil Gupta, founder of Study Abroad Academy. I'm on a mission to coach and mentor 100,000 high school students and help them realize the dream of studying in the best universities of the world and build happy and successful careers for themselves. So let's start with the basics. Why do conflicts even happen? Is it because the universe wants to spice up our lives? Or is there something deeper? So, conflicts are like those surprise pop quizzes, unwanted, but they teach us a lot. They can happen for many reasons. One, different opinions. You want to watch a cricket match, your friend wants K drama, boom, conflict. Number two, personal biases. Sometimes we judge people or situations without even realizing it. Number three, communication gaps. Ever sent a text and it got totally misunderstood? Happens to the best of us. And number four, misunderstandings. Maybe your friend thought you ignored her, but you were just busy with assignments. So, how biases, communication gaps, and misunderstandings fuel disagreements? So, let's break it down. Personal biases. We all have our own filters. Maybe you think your way is the best way, but guess what? So does the other person. Then communication gaps. Sometimes what we say and what the other person hears are two different movies. And that's why emojis were invented, right? And then comes misunderstandings. One small miscommunication can turn a tiny spark into full on bonfire. So, now let's talk about the elephant in the room, the social media, Instagram, Twitter, WhatsApp. These platforms are like double edged swords. They can connect us, but they can also create drama faster than you can say viral. A single post can start a storm, and misinformation spreads like wildfire. So sometimes we get angry over fake news or half baked stories. But social media can also be a tool for good. But if we use it wisely, it can help us share our side of the story, clear misunderstandings, and even resolve conflicts peacefully. So now let's talk about a superpower you didn't know you had, the emotional intelligence. Picture this. You're in the middle of a heated argument. Your heart is racing, your face is red, you're ready to explode like a pressure cooker. And what do? Pause, breathe, count to 10. Seriously, it works. Notice your feelings. Are you angry, hurt, or just hangry? Pro tip, eat something first. And third, Don't react, respond. So instead of shouting, try to talk calmly. Remember, you're not in a Bollywood drama. So emotional intelligence means understanding your own emotions and managing them smartly. It's like being the captain of your own ship, even when the sea is rough. So let's understand the importance of self awareness and empathy. Know what triggers you? Is it criticism? Being ignored? So once you know, you can handle it better. And talking about empathy, try to see things from the other person's shoes, even if they are in chappals. Ask yourself, how would I feel if I were in their place? So, this small step can make a huge difference. Think about leaders like Mahatma Gandhi or Nelson Mandela. They faced massive conflicts but handled them with calm and empathy. Even in your own life, maybe you've seen a teacher or friend resolve a fight by listening and understanding and not just shouting. So, communication is like traffic signals. If everyone follows the rules, there are fewer accidents. So, let's talk about active listening and its power. So, listen to understand, not just to reply. So, when someone is talking, actually listen. Don't just wait for your turn to speak. Be patient. Then show you are listening. Nod. Make eye contact. Say, or I get it in between. And ask questions. If you're confused, ask. Don't assume, because once again, those assumptions lead to misunderstandings. So just avoid them. Then active listening can turn a heated argument into a calm conversation. So let's understand how to phrase responses without escalating the situation. Use the I statements. So instead of you never listen, say I feel unheard when I talk. It sounds less attacking and more honest. Avoid personal attacks. Don't say you're always lazy. Instead, say I noticed the work was delayed. And then take breaks if needed. If things get too heated, say, let's take a break and talk later. So, let's understand the influence of technology also. Because in today's world, most fights happen over texts, DMs, or emails. The problem? Tone gets lost. So, what you mean as a joke might be taken as an insult. So, be clear. Don't use sarcasm unless you're sure the other person will get it. And don't argue online. Never. If a chat is getting heated, suggest a call or a face to face talk. And now, let's talk about the million rupee question. Should you compromise or stand your ground? But then you must know when to do what. So, when it comes to compromise, if it's a small issue, like where to eat, it's better to compromise. Life's too short to fight over pizza toppings. But when talking about standing your ground, that's about your values, safety, or something very important. So don't be afraid to say no. And when we talk about the healthy boundary setting, set limits. It's okay to say, I'm not comfortable with this. Or let's respect others' boundaries as well. So if someone says no, don't push. In India, sometimes we avoid conflicts to keep the peace. In other cultures, people are more direct. Both ways are okay. But just remember, respect is the key. Now let's look at how all this works in real life. So let's talk about the workplace disagreements and office politics. So I would say stay professional. Don't gossip or take sides. And use facts, not feelings. So when discussing issues, stick to what happened and not how you felt. And then seek mediation. If things get tough, ask a manager or HR to help. And then talking about the family and relationship conflicts. Talk openly. Share your feelings without blaming. Then listen to each other. Sometimes parents just want to be heard. Try counseling. If things get too tough, online counseling can help families talk better and solve issues. And then coming to online conflicts, that is digital debates and discussions. So don't feed the trolls. If someone is trying to provoke you, ignore and move on. Be respectful. Even if you disagree, don't insult or attack. And then use humor wisely. A funny meme can lighten the mood, but don't use humor to hurt someone. Now let's talk about some, witty tips for Gen Zs, that is handling conflicts like a boss. So don't let your ego drive the bus. Very important. Keep your ego in check. It's not always about winning. And remember, control all delete. If a fight gets too much, control yourself. Alter your approach and delete the negativity. And then use the 3-second rule. Before replying in anger, wait for 3 seconds. It can save friendships. And when in doubt, meme it out. Sometimes a funny meme can break the tension. Just make sure it's not offensive. So let's get real for a moment. Life is not a perfect Instagram reel. We all face conflicts at home, with friends, at work, and online. But remember, every conflict is a chance to grow, to understand, and to become a better version of yourself. Imagine if every time you faced a disagreement, you chose to listen, to understand, and to respond with maturity, how many relationships could you save? How much peace could you bring into your life? So you have the power to turn every fight into a lesson, every argument into an opportunity, and every misunderstanding into a moment of connection. So here's my challenge to you, my dear listeners. The next time you face a conflict, pause, breathe, and choose maturity over madness. Be the bigger person. Listen more, judge less. Use your words, not your fists or your keyboard. And if you ever feel stuck, remember, asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Talk to a friend, a mentor, or even a counselor. Your peace of mind is worth it. So let's make our world a little kinder, one mature conversation at a time. So thank you for tuning in to the Kapil Gupta Career Pod Show. So if you found this episode helpful, share it with your friends, drop a comment, and don't forget to follow us for more real talk on life and careers. So until next time, stay wise, stay kind, and keep growing. And remember, conflict is not the end of the world. It's the beginning of understanding. So choose maturity, choose growth, and keep rocking your journey.